Hey everyone, Ryan here. It is August 1st, and we are on day 75 of my BitConnect journey. Um, I wanted to show you here, I want to talk about a few things. There's this Bitcoin fork that's going on right now. Many of you have probably heard of it. Because of that, the BitConnect program has kind of paused anything that has to do with the Bitcoin wallet. Because with a fork, you just never know what's going to happen to the value of Bitcoin. It's a lot of times when forks occur in cryptocurrencies, the value will drop, and a lot, and then over time it'll actually raise right back up higher than what it was originally. So not a bad thing, but just something that we don't really know exactly what's going to happen. So because of that, BitConnect decided to take a 3-day kind of pause from doing anything with the Bitcoin wallet. But you'll still earn your daily interest payouts, which is nice. You'll still earn referral commissions, which is nice, into your lending wallet. You'll still be able to reinvest, and you'll also be able to use, if you want to use or transfer money over to your BitConnect wallet, that will still be available. So I want to talk about actually something that's pretty important here, um, and that is if you're interested in BitConnect, you're watching this video, you've heard the little things about it. Um, there's three things that you need to do to be successful in this program. Um, and I want to talk about those three things today because I think they really kind of set you apart from folks that are kind of getting into this and not really knowing what they're doing. And so I want to talk about three things, the most important three things that have to do with this program. And so first, before I get into that, let me just show you where things are at. Like I said, day 75, I've earned in interest alone $7,096. My original investment was $7,340. So we are less than $300 away from earning back 100% from interest. I'm also earning money from referral commissions, but I'm not going to show that on here because I know not everybody out there is going to be doing that. So I'd rather just show you what I'm doing with the program alone without having to depend on money coming from other people signing up under me and all that sort of stuff. So there is a lot of money about in there with referral commissions, which I'll talk about here shortly. But first, let me do the math for you on this. Get the calculator here. My calculator will work. Doesn't look like it is for some reason. Um, let's see here. Let me just close out of it. So not 7,009 or 7,096, and we're going to divide that by 7,340, which was my original investment. So I've made back 96.6% of my original investment. So we are almost there. Like I said, we're only on day 75. So that's a nice return. So after I hit 100%, then everything beyond that is pure profit. Not to mention that at the end of my original term, I'm going to get my money back. I did that. My first investment was. Let me show you here. My first investment was on May 16th, for $1,420. That has a 239-day term on it. So on day 240, I'm going to get that money pushed back into my wallet. And then, see if I can do this. And then my next investment was a few days later. Let me show you that on May 19th for $5,920. And that's only a 179-day term. So on day 180, I'm going to get that full amount back into my lending wallet as well. I'll have the option to either do whatever I want with it, reinvest it, however I want that to do. So let me get back to the topic that I wanted to go through today. The three things that you need to do to be successful with this program. Number one, Number one is to know how much you want to invest. And how do you come up with that number? Well, it's going to be different for everybody. The minimum reinvestment is $100. So let me just show you that here. The minimum is $100. You need to know how much you're willing to put in. So I don't want to say how much you're willing to risk. I don't like that word risk, but how much are you willing to invest? How much money are you willing to put into something and take a chance with it? As you've seen, I'm just showing you what this program's done for me so far, and it's paid out exactly as I expected. Even more as people have actually signed up under me and have made their own loans and things like that. But the minimum's $100. Um, this is important because you don't whatever amount you choose to invest, you don't want to lose sleep over it. You don't want to stress out about it. You don't want to put yourself or your family in a situation where you put your all your savings into this program and now you just it's stressful. It creates stress in your life. You don't want that. You don't want extra stress. If anything, this should be something that creates that kind of eliminates stress over time. And so if $100 is all you can do, all you feel comfortable doing, do $100. If you're in a position to where you can do over, the 1,010, that's great. Or between 1,010 and 5,000, that's going to give you the bonus 0.1. If you can do over 5,010 to 10,000, that's going to give you the bonus 0.2% each day. Or over 10,000, then you're going to get that bonus 0.25% each day. So these little bonuses are really nice. Because they can add a lot to your goals. So step one, know how much you're willing to put in, and don't risk or don't take a chance with more than what you're comfortable with. And I can't stress that enough because this program isn't there to cause you stress. It's to it really should be used to have financial freedom and to give yourself a kind of put a goal in place, have a plan financially. So so first step number one, know how much you're comfortable with investing. Step number two, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheet here. Once you figure out how much you're willing to invest, step number two is to have a goal. How much do you want to be earning each day? So, and you can find this in this column right here. It says daily interest. We're using a 0.9% interest rate, and I'll show you real quick here that we are actually averaging 30-day average right now is 1.07. So if you want to just do easy math, we'll just change this to a 1. What that does is just if you have $100 invested and we average 1% rate of return each day, that's $1 a day. So but what you want to do is just figure out how much you want to be making each day. What is your goal? So have a goal in place. For me, initially, it's to make $500 a day. So what does that mean for me if I scroll all the way down here? The math is pretty easy on that, but I have to have $50,000 invested into here in order to make $500 a day. And so if $50,000 is my goal, what I'm going to do to get there is aggressively reinvest every single chance that I have. If I started with 100 at the beginning, it's going to take a few days to build that up, to build up a $10 reinvestment and put it back in. For me, I started with 7,340. So I'll kind of show you here. At first, I didn't reinvest every single day. Right now, I'm right around here, kind of this 11,000 mark. And that, even though I'm on day 75, like I said, I only started reinvesting consistently probably in the last few weeks. So this is where I'm at. But if my goal is to get to 50,000 here invested, then I should expect to hit that. Right around day 194. Actually, right now. So let's just put in what I have. I have about $11,000 in there right now. So if I do the math on this, or if I let the spreadsheet work for me, when is that going to hit 50,000? It's going to be right around day 150. Okay, so day 154. Um, so that will put me that'll allow me to hit my goal where I'm earning on average $500 a day. So step one, know how much you're willing to put in. How much are you willing to invest and take a chance on? Step two, what is your goal? How much is your daily payout goal? What does $500 do for me? What I like to kind of do is look at what it does over the course of a month. So $500 over 30 days, for example, that's $15,000 a month. That's a lot of money in a month. If in 15,000, just kept that in there, times 12 months, so in a year, that's 180,000 a year. So $500 a day is very nice. A lot of extra money coming in there. So that should be your first and second steps here. Know how much you want to put in, and two, have a goal. How are you going to get to this 50,000? Well, the fastest way to do it is to reinvest every day until you get to that goal. Like you said, if you start with, or right now, if I'm making right around $100 a day and I invest that, you can see that it climbs a little bit every single day. For you, it's going to be different. Obviously, your starting amount's going to be, might be less, might be lower, whatever it is. Or sorry, might be less, might be more. But whatever that is, you can throw it in here just to kind of see how many days it's going to take you to get to your invested goal. You really do want to leave money in here. I know there's going to come a point where I'll get my investment back. Like I mentioned earlier, I really don't want to get it out because I'm making money with it in here. I want to leave it in so I can continue making that daily interest. So once you hit that goal, so once you hit this goal, let's just say it's $500 a day. Once you hit that goal, your next decision is, and I think this is probably one of the, they're all important, but I think this is very important. You've got to pay yourself, okay? Putting money into this program really isn't going to do anything for you unless you have the ability to pay yourself. You know, I put money into my 401k every paycheck, or money into the stock market whenever I can. But if I never do anything with that money, what good is it? I'm just throwing it away. The whole point of putting money into a 401k or putting money into BitConnect, the whole point is to at some point be able to use that money, be able to cash money out. And so when you hit your goal, if it's 50,000 like me, and you're making $500 a day with the interest payments, once you hit your goal, make sure you're paying yourself out, or make sure you're paying yourself back. Now that doesn't mean, now it may mean that you're at that point, you're happy with this, and you're gonna commit to cashing out the $500 or average $500 every single day. You're just gonna cash it out every single day and be happy with that money. If you're like me and probably a lot of people, you're gonna say, you know what, 50,000 is great, but look how quickly I can get it up to 60,000, and instead of making $500 a day, I can make $600 a day. Well, you have to decide. So the next thing is, step 3 is you want to have a plan as far as how often you cash out versus how often you invest. You could do something like, I'm gonna reinvest one day or on every even day, and I'm gonna cash out on every odd day. You could do something like that. If you really want to start, if you hit your first goal, now you want to build it up even more, and you want to go toward more on the aggressive side of reinvesting, then you could say, you know, I'm going to reinvest every 2 or 3 days and then cash out one day, reinvest every 2-3 days and then cash out one day, things like that. If you want to go the other way around and you'd rather have more money, kind of the more conservative approach, and have more money in your pocket, maybe you cash out 2 or 3 days in a row, and then you reinvest one day, cash out 2 or 3 days in a row, then reinvest one day. Whatever that is for you, it's important to have a plan, because if you just kind of go and fly by the seat of your pants, you're not gonna get to where you want to be. So those are, in my opinion, those are the biggest things. So one other thing I want to talk about, because obviously there's a referral side to this. You can earn a lot of money in referral commissions, and so I would say this: view your referral commissions as a bonus. You can use that bonus to cash out if you want to, maybe sooner than what you originally planned. You can use that bonus to speed up your process instead of taking, like I said, if I want to get to 50,000, if I have this in here now, 11,000, I want to get to 50,000, it's going to take me 150 days or so. If I want to speed that process up, I can use my referral bonuses to invest more. So that's an option there. But I would encourage you to view, if you go down that road of trying to sign people up under you, use those referral bonuses as a bonus, as kind of an extra on the side, icing on the cake type thing. Because those can be very, very profitable, especially as your team grows under you. But they're not necessarily consistent, and so just because I may make $100 in referral bonuses today doesn't mean I'm going to make that tomorrow. And so it's a little bit inconsistent. So I would encourage you to depend on the interest rate. You can see that we kind of get an average here. The last 30 days is 1.07. The last 7 days is 1.16. The last 6 months is 0.88. So you kind of have a sense of consistency there. Referral bonuses aren't always consistent. And so I would encourage you to kind of use that, view that as a bonus. Don't necessarily depend on those when you're doing these forecasts and planning. So those are the 3 big things I want to talk about today. Make sure you're doing that when you get signed up. Sign up. My links in the description if you're not already on BitConnect. I'm happy to send this spreadsheet to you. Again, get on my team, sign up under me. I did one thing that I just did this weekend is I created a website. Let me try to show that to you here. So I created this website, and it's just pretty simple. Just Ryan's BitConnect team. If you're not signed up yet, and I got a link to this down in the description as well. You can sign up through BitConnect here. You don't have to sign up to be on the website, so just sign up. If you haven't signed up for BitConnect, you can sign up by clicking this button as well. Little things here. If you want to access the spreadsheet, I've had some questions about this. So you just click there, click here, access the compounding spreadsheet. So once you're on my team, you can view me as your sponsor on the BitConnect referral page. And I showed kind of a picture of this. This was just a snapshot from a cell phone. But you want to click on this little icon here, and it's going to pull up who your sponsor is, which will be me. It'll look just like this. And there's going to be a phone number down here. This phone number is going to be used for the password to access the spreadsheet. So when you click here, it's going to ask you for a password. The phone number is the password. You're just going to enter. It's 10 numbers. It's 11 numbers. But you're just going to access that and throw it in there, and you'll be able to get the spreadsheet there. So anyway. So that once you're signed up under me, you'll have access to that. You'll also have access to my our BitConnect. We have a group that we discuss BitConnect and just things that are going on with it, how to market your own referral code, things like that. I've got my tutorials on here. I only have a couple of them on here now. I don't know. I may add more, but how to make a loan if you're just new to it, how to cash out if you've got money coming in and you wanna cash some of that out. Got a link to my journey. Really, you can click here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or just if you're watching this, just to subscribe to it. Some frequently asked questions I'm going to add to this, but I've got some things in there about the BitConnect program, how to start, how to get some Bitcoin, things like that. So I hope you like it. Like I said, sign up under me, subscribe to my channel. Hope you like my video. But yeah, once this fork's over, I really feel good about BitConnect and the whole cryptocurrency community. I think we've barely scratched the surface with BitConnect. I think there's going to be a lot more people signing up in the near future. And so get started now. Get a team under you if you want to make some extra money on top of the interest. this really is going to be, in my opinion, it's really going to be financially life changing. So if you have any questions, let me know. Comment on the video, and I'll try to get back with you. My email is also on this website. If you go there, you can contact me. So anyway, hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll get all signed up and start making some money. Have a good one.